If you're in the market for a £100 million yacht, then this is where you come. The Monaco Yacht Show attracts 40,000 people a year. But one thing in particular caught the eye of these rich and glamorous customers. Actually, make that 9 things.
It's amazing, yes.
Never seen it before, only on television.
I got goosebumps all over.
Sometimes it seems like they were collapsing, but at the end it was really, really fantastic.
For their final performance of the summer, the Red Arrows travelled to the Principality to promote British yacht makers at the show.
We can come along and just help in any way, shape or form, in our red suits with the Union Jack, showing what the best of British can go out there and do. It's a privilege to do it.
They were hired to perform by Falmouth-based yacht maker Pendennis, who say the aerobatic team is actually a perfect fit for a sea-based industry.
The Red Arrow is all about British excellence, and that's what we're here to demonstrate with our boat here in the show. And that skill on engineering, electrical, hydraulic is all part of our business. And that sort of connection with the high technology and skill base of the Red Arrows is quite clearly a good partnership.
They were also invited to events with the other British companies competing for billions of pounds worth of business.
Having something like, the guys from the Red Arrows here and the planes flying in the sky, one, it makes you very proud, and two, it really helps British businesses abroad, with our clients.
Does it give the Brits the edge? Is that what?
Yeah, it gives them a real sort of,
The British yacht making industry supports over 30,000 jobs and last year brought in over £3 billion to the country's economy. The hope is that the Red Arrows performing here will help sell more yachts that are made in the UK, bringing in more money and ultimately supporting jobs.
The Red Arrows have faced criticism for helping the UK sell weapons around the world, but the government says the team plays an important role supporting the British economy. A year after the Reds flew in Qatar, the Middle Eastern government has made its first payment in a £5 billion deal for Typhoon and Hawk jets, some of which will be built at BAE Systems in Brough. And since taking part in a trade mission to China in 2016, the Chinese have invested more than £23 billion in the UK.
Whilst on the face of it, the sort of tangible benefit of a Red Arrows display is very difficult to quantify, we've had the statistics that proved even in the China displays in 2016, the revenue that was generated for UK top marks was in the regions of billions of pounds. So it's really nice to get that feedback, but it also just gives us that extra impetus to fly that flag.
But with the country facing an economically uncertain future after Brexit, some companies say there'll be more need for the Reds as they have to build new trade relations around the world.
I think it's going to be really important because, we've been dependent on the Europe for quite a long time, but those other export markets, the US, the new markets like the Far East, incredibly important. And I think the Red Arrows' support of that in terms of, UK PLC leisure marine industry is really important.
The Red Arrows now hope to perform even further afield next year. Sarah Walton, BBC Look North in Monaco.